Welcome to the Gnome's Garden, your number one source for gaming news and more. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Gnome's Garden. I'm your host, Nick, and here with my favorite sidekick, Brian, bringing you all the latest gamer news. We have a few stories this week, so let's get right into it. Alright, so there has been a lot of controversy this week, mostly with the streaming platforms. There's been a lot of allegations towards even the higher CEOs of Twitch and Mixer. It's a lot of sexual misconduct
There's
and
actually a story that there's actually something. I don't know if you know who Angry Joe is, but there's something about him too that once we get into it, I want to share.
okay. I don't know if we should get into full details on the whole situation, but there's a bunch of people coming out with new statements and basic just a bunch of people coming out about potential sexual misconduct or abuse that they may have faced from either streamers or YouTubers or people like that. Um, and Twitter was actually blowing up over the weekend or over this week with the hashtag Me Too. There was so many different ones that there was no possible way for anybody to keep up with it. And I'm gonna be real honest with you. Now, if you actually had like something done to you that was wrong, I can fully support this movement. But if you're lying about it and you're just trying to ruin somebody's personal life because you hate your life, I mean that's just not right. I'm not saying any of these people are lying about it, but there are a few people that have been caught lying about false allegations. So, Brian, what did you have to add on to that?
I don't know if any of you know who Angry Joe is. Do you know who Angry Joe is, Nick?
I think I've heard of him.
Basically, he does reviews and stuff like that on YouTube, and he streams occasionally. But he's actually going through something like that. That recently at a Twitch party, someone claimed that he sexually assaulted someone. And that's a pretty strong accusation that can ruin someone's career. And according to him, he didn't do anything, but he's taking legal actions right now. I don't want to get into it because it's personally not my business or anything. But
Right. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like this whole thing is just escalated so fast, and to me, I hate to say it, but I feel like a lot of the people are doing it just for attention, and clout, which is not a great way to get any popularity by any means. And I gotta give a big shout out to the people that have been abused and have been, taken advantage of. Like if they're coming out and speaking about it, I give them a lot of props for that because that's a hard thing to do. Um, as far as that goes, I mean that's all I got for that right now. Um, there's just a lot of allegations going out there, and there's a lot of lawsuits going out. Um, there's some big names that are being accused of this, and even Danny Masterdon or whatever his name is, the guy that played the ranch
Danny
as
Masterson?
Rooster. Yeah. And on that 70 show as Hyde. He actually just got arrested, I believe. Or
Yeah, he got charged for 3 counts of assault, but he got posted on bail. Or well, he got out.
wow, that's insane. I wonder if that was actually true, because I never would have thought that would have been from him. You would think.
I believe it happened like in the early 200s, like when they were doing that 70 show
2000s,
and
you mean?
whatnot. Or yeah, 2000s.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But who knows? Who knows
But
with
that
these kind of
basically
things?
ruined his career.
Yeah, I mean, it ruined his career when they first came out with it because they basically fired him from the ranch, and now you see the ranch is completely done with now, which is kind of sad. But
You know, a lot of people are actually signing petitions about that. They want another season of The Ranch. They don't want it to end.
yeah, they should have ended it. It was a great show. So let's see. Huh. Let's get started with Mixer. How do you feel about Mixer right now?
So what is it? They're all Mixer got what bought out by Facebook or
No,
whatever?
no, no, no. They
Or what
they
happened with that? 'Cause I
agreed
know they
to
go into
to
Facebook.
shut down and merge with Facebook, which
I'm pretty sure most of the stats showed that Mixer wasn't even growing at all. I mean, Facebook was doing better than
yeah,
Mixer.
Facebook has a way bigger advertising platform. The social media, it's basically advertised everywhere on Facebook you go. Like there's at least 3 ads per 3 posts or something like that, or an ad per 3 posts. So basically, you could see an advertisement for Facebook gaming, like every time you scroll down your newsfeed. So their advertising is on point. Um, but honestly, Mixer, what are you doing? You paid all these huge streamers millions of dollars to come to your streaming service just for you to shut down a year later. That does
I
not
believe
make
the only
any
streamers they
sense.
got was what Ninja Shroud and King Goliath.
Yeah, but that's so much money though.
I
Six
believe
million.
if
It's
I'm
got to be around
correct,
six.
like Ninja, I believe Ninja's contract was 30 million.
30
Shroud's
million.
contract was 10 million, and I
And
don't know how
all
much they
that
paid for
money.
King Goliath.
All that money. That's a hustle right there. That is a hustle and a half.
But see, people like Ninja and Shroud got off scot free. They didn't even fulfill their 2 year contract. They
Exactly.
basically they shut down Mixer and they said, here you have here's your $30 million, Ninja, for 6 months. Here you go. Go do whatever you want.
Was it only 6 months? I thought it was a year.
I th-
It's about a year now, isn't it? Yeah, because they started back in around July last year. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was even before that. I mean, I kind of saw this coming though. Honestly, Mixer really isn't that much special, like any special. I don't know if I pronounced that right or said that right, but it's not special compared to Twitch. Like they're two totally different levels. Um, and just because Mixer tried to pay off these people will not make it so other people go to your uh, your website. And I feel like this is one of the biggest failures that I think Microsoft has ever had. Like, do you know how much money they had to put into Mixer to get
August
it going?
1st, 2019 was when Ninja started streaming on Mixer.
October 1st?
August 1st,
August 1st.
2018.
All right, so it's not even a year.
It's what, 10 months? About? Because August
Yeah.
is 2 months away.
Yeah. That's insane. It wasn't even a year. You mean to tell me that they couldn't get enough people to their streams to make it profitable? Jesus. Xbox or Microsoft, what are you doing? I I don't know. I wonder if Facebook might have paid them enough money to do it. They had to have.
I'm trying to see what about Shroud, how long he was on there. Actually, I don't think Shroud was on for that long. I think he came this year, maybe. It was definitely a few months after Ninja. Maybe it was late 2019.
Yeah.
But he was only there for probably about 4 or 5, 6 months.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on everybody's. I'm not sure how many other people got it or what, but I just know.
Well, see, they tried to bring people, they tried to bring those big streamers over, but they can't keep the viewers because I mean, come on, does any of us here watch Mixer? I mean,
I tried Mixer. I just don't like it.
it's fucking it's either YouTube or Twitch. You know they weren't growing at all, so they said why not try to merge with a different streaming platform? Which
The way I look at it is that Mixer was just trying to copy Twitch, and it wasn't going to succeed no matter what they did. You can't buy out people. You can't buy out your audience.
I'm pretty sure Twitch. I don't want to say they weren't offering contracts, but I'm pretty sure Twitch started doing that after Mixer, because Summit, Josh, and Dakota's all got signed to exclusive contracts, and I never really heard anything about that beforehand.
Yeah, I don't know. The way I see it now is that Facebook might just take over the streaming community.
And what do you think? What do you think they're gonna do? Ninja Shroud and King Goliath. Do you think they're gonna? I'm pretty sure they already said they don't want to go to Facebook because Facebook offered them a contract.
Honestly, the way I look at it, I think they might just start a new website. They got enough money to do it. They could start a new streaming website.
Maybe Ninja will try to do that.
Yeah, and here's another thing too, with Dr. Disrespect just getting banned.
That would actually be.
That's a big thing. Like he's permanently banned now.
Pretty good guess right there that they're gonna try to start their own streaming website.
Yeah, I mean it would make the most sense. Cause then they could call the shots. Like they wouldn't have to deal with this shit.
Plus, with that whole blackout thing that happened the other day.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are, if they start a streaming website like that a lot of people are gonna try to start going away from Twitch.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I mean, Twitch is definitely not making the right moves here. I mean, it's not looking good with all the allegations and everything they got going on, and now they ban Dr. Disrespect. And here's the thing that pisses me the fuck off is that you got Alinity, right? She has committed offense after offense after offense after offense, and she doesn't get banned until people start talking about it. But Dr. Disrespect gets banned, and no word is said. Like, nobody knows what happened. Why is that? The rumor
right now is he got banned for what he did, what was it, last year? The whole bathroom thing? But that was already taken care of. He already got suspended for that.
Well, from what I also heard is that apparently, because of all these accusations, there might have been an accusation against him from when he cheated on his wife, and that woman he cheated on with, I guess, from what I heard, it's a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently she reported to somebody that she was taking legal action against it or something, and that basically she wanted Dr. Disrespect shut down before it went all, to court and everything. I mean, that would make the most sense considering how all this other accusation shit is going on. I mean, it could be an actual thing. I mean,
I don't know, man. That's a pretty big hit, though. Dr. Disrespect is a big streamer.
The biggest streamer on Twitch, nonetheless.
I think he averages like 40 to 50,000.
So it had to have been something serious enough to get him banned, because they're not going to make that kind of move without enough evidence and enough like legal action. That they're not going to do that unless they're threatened to be sued over something. And I mean, it could be the content thing, the copyright, the DMCA shit. I mean, that's a possibility that maybe he got taken out by that, but I don't think that's the case here. Because they would have said it. They would have said... Twitch would have said something on Twitter. Let's see if we can find any updated news on this.
I'm pretty sure Twitch said something about It was a breach. It was a breach. Um, it was a breach of contract or something like that. Hang on, I gotta find it real quick. I saw it earlier. A violation of our community guidelines and terms of services.
It says he was temporarily suspended last year, but that
when Dr.
undisclosed reasons.
Disrespect got banned, they what they said about it was, as our process, we take appropriate actions when we have evidence that a streamer has acted in violation of our community guidelines and terms of services.
Yeah. They're not saying any reason, though.
They're
saying, sources are saying that it's not a DMCA claim. So, I mean, my theory of maybe a sexual allegation from his past maybe came back.
What I'm seeing right now on Twitter is that everyone is getting refunds for their subscriptions, and his emotes are gone too now.
Wow.
So like everything's gone. His channel's gone. Everyone's getting their refunds for subscriptions. No emotes anymore. It's fucking gone, dude.
And it's crazy. Didn't he just recently sign a multi-year Twitch deal?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was not too long
when,
ago.
Shroud and stuff, Shroud got
That's
announced
insane.
stuff like that. Like a couple months ago, he released a video saying, "I'm staying on Twitch. It's my home."
That's crazy. I honestly don't know what to say about that, but honestly, I think it has something to do with all these allegations that are going on. That's one reason why they wouldn't disclose what happened. That's the only reason I would think that they could do that. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to get an explanation of why somebody was banned. Whether it be something they said on stream or something that happened in their past that came back to get them. And honestly, seeing how there is no evidence of him saying anything in a stream that would get him banned, like recently, I'm assuming that something happened from this rumor that I heard about the cheating scandal that he had. That might be what had happened, is that she might be taking legal action against this for reasons I don't know. Whether it could be sexual misconduct or something along those lines, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I will definitely update this information as soon as we get any information on it, and I'll upload that to my channel. But honestly, that's crazy. I don't understand how Twitch can... Now, granted, I could get banned probably for going against Twitch on this and saying it's a bad move. Because honestly, this makes Twitch look really, really bad. That they're just gonna ban a guy with no reason behind it. Like, they're not giving anybody an excuse or reason behind it. They just went ahead and did it. But here you have fucking Alinity, who has basically abused your cat, fucking gave it fucking vodka, and showed her tit on stream.
I mean, you can technically say, though, that they gave a reason. They didn't give a specific reason, though, but they
didn't ban her right away, though. They didn't ban her right away.
Disrespect.
What?
They didn't give a specific reason, but they gave a reason. He violated community guidelines. We don't know what it is, though.
They need to say what community guidelines or terms of service he violated. Like, what did he do to get that ban? And I agree. People in the chat are saying that she should have been banned a long time ago. And I perfectly agree with that. That should have happened a long time ago. She literally gets away with everything. And I feel like there's something going on there that maybe the higher ups have a thing with Alinity or something. I'm not sure, but that's what it sounds like. It sounds like they're protecting her for some reason. I mean, honestly, it's ridiculous, uh, and the whole video of her accidentally flashing her tit on the stream. Come on, you know how like planned that looked. Like, oh, I'm gonna put a pillow to make it look like I'm pregnant, but I'm accidentally gonna pull up my shirt too far and show my tit. Like, that shit looked so fucking planned. Like, that was all a publicity stunt. I'll admit, she is good looking, but she is also a terrible person as a streamer. Like, she should have been banned, and she doesn't get banned, is the thing. Yeah, she's a fucking psycho. You like
I mean,
that?
she is the Latino. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can't, portray that message, That's kind of like stereotyping.
Pretty sure she literally said her heritage.
Well, yeah, but that's putting her in a stereotype, which isn't good.
Stereotypes. Now, should we go back to Mixer saying about all those people getting fucked over? What about all those small streamers? What, are they going to start going to Facebook, or are they going to start trying to go to Twitch?
What's up?
I said, what about all those small streamers on Mixer that got fucked over? Well, you think they're going to Facebook, or you think they're actually going to go to Twitch? Like,
honestly,
a lot of people that earn money and do it for a living just got.
See, the thing is that all the accounts are going to be transferred over to Facebook. So I believe most of the people that are on Mixer right now are going to transfer over to Facebook. But the problem is that a lot of people don't like Facebook as a sense of streaming, because then you got all the people that are on your friends list that really, if you don't want them to see your stream, or
I'm pretty sure they have their own app that's different from actual Facebook. Like, there's Facebook Gaming, where it has like their own app, kind of like Streamlabs, OBS, or whatever.
Kind of. It's basically, if you have a Facebook page or whatever, you can stream to that service. That's from what I have seen. I'm not really sure how it works, but it definitely doesn't give you that like people like that are higher up streamers, they like to have their own personal accounts, and I feel like they're going to get spammed a lot more if they're linked with Facebook in any way. So
you think some of them might try to sacrifice it and go to YouTube or Twitch?
Yeah, honestly,
if they can get most of their followers transferred over to something else besides Facebook.
Here's the thing, though. Facebook has a excellent way of advertising, and it's never gonna stop. Like, their advertising is insane. I don't even think Facebook pays to have streamers. Is that a thing? I don't think you get paid to stream.
Exclusive contracts, like, kind of like, oh, you're talking about like paid subs and stuff, right? Or are you talking subs? Like exclusive contracts, kind of like?
No, I like a partnership. I don't think they pay you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, because whenever I streamed on Facebook, there's no thing to like have a way to earn money on it. And I don't think people earn money on Facebook. I don't think there's an actual way, because you don't get paid for getting a bunch of views on your pages. Like, say you get like 10,000 views in a month, they don't pay you for that. It's just basically a way to connect with people. It's like having a Twitter. You don't get paid for that. Whereas YouTube and Twitch, if you become popular and become a partner, or and basically you start having advertisements and stuff, and people can pay for subscriptions and stuff, you get paid that way. But Facebook, I don't think, does that. So I don't think a lot of people are going to go to Facebook for that reason, if they continue to keep it that way.
I wonder if they do it kind of like monetization is the way they pay you. Like run ads, kind of like
Yeah, but that's the thing.
not kind of like YouTube does it, because obviously it's not a video.
Facebook doesn't pay the people they put advertisements on. I'll be watching videos on Facebook and they'll have advertisements on them, but the person that made the video doesn't get paid for that.
I don't know, man. Maybe you're right. Maybe they'll try to do their own streaming software. Or,
I mean, it'd be great to see Dr. Disrespect team up with Ninja and Shroud to make a different streaming service that basically protects people from getting banned for the smallest of things without reason. Like, there needs to be a barrier between people that actually commit crimes and people who don't understand fully of everything. And I
can see Doctor doing it, and I can see Ninja doing it, but I honestly don't know about Shroud. I don't know. I feel like he's the type of person that doesn't really care. He's just gonna move on and go to YouTube or back to Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, I could agree with that, but I feel like Dr. Disrespect has had it with Twitch.
I mean, Dr. Disrespect just got dicked over, and we don't even know why.
And that's the whole thing. Like, if it wasn't about sexual allegations and a potential lawsuit, what else could it be? Why won't they release information on why he got banned? They can't just say that he broke the rules. Like, that's so vague of an explanation. Like, he could have done anything. He could have said a bad word and got banned. You know, it's crazy. It really is. And honestly, I don't know. This channel gained a crap ton of subs in a few days. So you think Shroud is gonna go back to Twitch then? Let me see. I'm gonna go to Shroud's channel real quick and.
He's at 7.1 million followers right now.
When's the last time? 8 months ago. Alright, so 8 months ago he left to go to Mixer. Wait a minute. Hold up. Didn't they remove ninjas? Yeah, that was a whole big thing before. You remember that? Ninja had his account taken down when he left to go to Mixer. And
it's still up right now.
Is it?
His account's still there.
It came back?
14.7 million followers. His account's still there. I'm pretty sure they had this whole thing where they were showing like porn advertisements on his channel and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what happened. And they basically started advertising, like, if you were to type in Ninja, featured channels would pop up, but then somebody was playing porn on a channel that was being advertised through Ninja. So that was a big thing. I think actually he won a lawsuit from that too. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think he did though.
Yeah, no, Shroud's channels and Ninja's channels still there.
Yeah, I didn't know Ninja's was back. I thought they might have just got rid of it completely, but now that I'm seeing that, it's a possibility that they might go back, but I don't know about Ninja, because Ninja got really screwed over. And it wasn't even like just a small thing. It was a pretty serious offense. See, I'm just trying to look up any information I can get.
Mm,
I just think it's weird that Twitch will not say why. Oh, Twitch or Ninja's going to Facebook Gaming? Is that true?
where do you see that?
Tom Zed in the chat said that Ninja's going to Facebook Gaming.
See, from what I read is that they've already got offered contracts, Ninja and Shroud, and they declined them.
Really?
What people are saying.
That's crazy. Hey, Ironhide, thanks for the host. Appreciate it, man.
I don't know. Maybe Ninja will surprise us and be like, "Yeah, let's go to Facebook." I don't know about that because it seemed like he didn't really enjoy his time on Mixer.
Yeah, I don't think anybody
I
that
feel like
switched
he's
to
the
Mixer.
type of person that's viewer hungry.
Yeah.
I feel like
The way I
wants to
look at it,
go back to averaging 50,000 viewers.
the way I look at it is that the people that are on Mixer, I feel like Mixer was only meant for Xbox streamers, in my opinion. And Microsoft should have kept it that way. And then they started trying to get all these popular streamers, which they did, and it cost them millions of dollars for them to just say, "Oh, well, we're done. Facebook bought us out. That's it. Goodbye." You know, that's fucked up. You got so many people on your streaming service, and you're just gonna screw them over like that. What is wrong with you guys?
I don't know. I feel like Mixer was actually decent because it's one of those streaming sites that helped you get a following. Like those people, those Xbox players that want to stream.
So apparently Ninja mocked Doc, saying he will be known as Mr. Respectful in an attempt to call him out. I've seen the picture on Twitter earlier.
When was this?
Oh. No, I seen that. It's actually yeah. I saw that earlier. It's a meme. It says Dr. Disrespect was banned so Ninja could make his return to Twitch as his true persona. And it says Mr. Respectful, and it's got a picture of Ninja with Dr. Disrespect's fucking shit on. Yeah, I seen that though. That was funny.
I don't know. A lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of stuff. Wait, does
Trying to
Ninja
find
even
out
have a
what the next
face or
couple weeks.
a Twitter?
Yeah, he has a Twitter. I'm
Okay,
looking at
there
it
it
right
is.
now,
All right.
seeing if there's any news or anything. But
He's got nothing either. All right. Does Doctor Disrespect?
I already checked his
He hasn't posted anything either.
Hasn't said anything yet.
Huh. That's insane.
We'll probably find something out within the next week or two.
I mean, what else could it be? I mean, for them to just
honestly, it makes a lot more sense that it's either sexual allegations because they don't want that getting out and saying, oh
yeah,
one of our big streamers, their exclusive
one of their
streamers,
top streamers has allegations against them. Yeah, they're probably doing that to try and throw it under the rug. I feel like there's something bigger going on that we are going to find out about eventually. Turns out Dr. Disrespect was going to release information. and they just basically got rid of him before he could. I'm thinking maybe there's a legal issue going on here with something. And yeah, Ironhide, I said earlier that that there was a rumor going around from when he cheated on his wife that there was an issue there. That maybe the person he cheated on, she suing Dr. Disrespect or claiming that he did something to her. I don't know. It was just a rumor I saw, and it was shortly shut down after that. The tweet was deleted by Twitter, in other words. So I'm not sure. It was deleted, and there was no more information on that. But from what I'm seeing here is that they banned him and gave like the littlest information they could about it. And they don't just ban one of their top streamers for no reason. There had to be something there for it to be a permanent ban.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Like I said, we'll probably find out more in the next couple of weeks or something.
It's just crazy how there's no information on it right now. Like just for it to be there. Yeah, he was permanently banned.
Everything's gone. His channel's gone. All of his subs got refunded back their subscriptions. His emotes are gone. And the only thing Twitch said was he violated community guidelines in terms of services.
I don't think he's done anything to do that though. The only thing that makes sense is that there's sexual allegations against him. That would make the most sense right now with everything going on with Twitch. All these allegations are popping up. I just don't understand. It's got to be a legal situation that they can't discuss or release information. And that's the thing. Another thing is that you can go and see. You can look up everything on YouTube, and it's just there's no information of why he got banned. Like nobody knows. And I'm sure we'll hear it eventually, but it's got to be something legal because normally when Twitch bans somebody, there's a reason behind it, and they exactly point out what happened, and there's actual proof that other people have of people being banned. Like there's just nothing. Like he got banned out of thin air. I'll look at his. Whoa. I guess Shane Dawson's on some
His YouTube's still there.
yikes. I just got information from Drama Alert. Shane Dawson has a leaked video with him and a 12-year-old girl. Yikes. All right, we're not going to get into that. I don't need.
Hold on a second. I think I just saw something. Yeah, okay.
No, his Dr. Disrespect's YouTube is still up. His YouTube is still up, so and I don't know. Didn't Dr. Disrespect do a PlayStation 4 gameplay of what's that game called? It was some game that it's an exclusive game that Sony's making. I know for a fact that he just did a reveal or whatever, a gameplay of it. I don't think it was the same. Hold on, let me. Man, why can I not remember the name of that game? It was some weird game.
Okay, so I'm watching a. So I typed in YouTube Dr. Disrespect ban, right? And I'm
Yep.
watching This is from the 100 Thieves podcast with Nate Shot and Courage, right? So apparently, what they have displayed right now on their podcast is somebody named Shannon Z Killer posted on Twitter. Now the tweet right now is deleted.
Yeah.
She deleted the tweet, and it says, "From my own source, Doc is indeed done, and not just on Twitch. Like he's completely done." And she says, "I know why and cannot say, but this is serious." But she deleted that tweet, saying she didn't want to put it out because people didn't want more confirmation about the permanent ban for no reason.
So
Like she
that would
got a line.
again, my theory of sexual allegations could be true. I'm not saying it
People are
is.
saying that the Shannon girl used to work at Twitch.
Of course, of course.
So.
But here's what I'm saying. I'm thinking maybe the whole cheating scandal came back again, and the sexual allegations saying blew up again, and there's some stuff about Dr. Disrespect that is under legal terms now, and they can't say anything. That's what I think has happened. There's something legal that they cannot say any information, and if they do, they have a chance at being sued because protection of person's identity or whatever it is. I don't know the whole laws. I'm not very good with that kind of stuff. I didn't go to law school. Okay, fire me, arrest me, do whatever you got to do. All right. Anyways, so yeah, I wish I knew some more information on that. It's honestly driving me nuts not to know what has happened. But like I said, with all this allegation shit going on, it's seeming like this thing is becoming more popular with these bigger streamers, that they're getting all these allegations against them, and some of them are true, some of them aren't, and it is what it is. And honestly, fuck you if you make false allegations against somebody trying to ruin them. But if they are real and they are legit, I congratulate you on your bravery, and that's all I can say. Could be marked up like what happened.
Is Ironhide joining us this conversation?
He's on the stream.
He joined the server.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. We aren't looking to have any guests today, but maybe we'll have a special.
Talk about next week or something like that. Special guest next week, or
I mean, we could have a special guest tomorrow. We could do another podcast tomorrow. If there is any updated information. Like I said, I will keep everything up to date. I'm getting my phone spammed right now. Okay. Alright, people just sharing my posts and whatever. Anyways.
don't know, man. We'll find out though. We'll find out what happens eventually. So is that it for this, or are we gonna talk about other streaming stuff?
Let's take like a 5-minute break. I'm just reading some stuff right now, so give me a quick like couple minutes.
Oh, if we're taking 5, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick.
Okay. Okay. Get some water. It's getting hot in here because I don't have my air conditioner on. I didn't want to have it on the entire stream because you can kind of hear it in the background, but it's not too annoying, but it's noticeable.
All right.
All right. So, next segment. Oh yeah. I actually went that route and had my logo created by a guy on Fiverr. And after many attempts of trying to get him to make it better, he didn't. Spelled my name wrong multiple times. He spelled what else did he spell wrong? He spelled a couple things wrong, and I eventually got so mad that he wasn't listening to what I said. I eventually did it myself. The logo that you see with the glasses and everything is that I made that face, and you see in his hand that he's holding the head. That's the head of the guy the logo that he made. So I basically killed his design with my design. That's kind of like a little diss towards him. Because I was absolutely furious that, I asked the guy to make him look a little bit more aggressive and not look like he was scared. And honestly, the guy didn't really give a fuck because he got paid already, And that's what I saw from that. So I honestly just stopped trying with the guy. I was mad. So I just decided to take my loss and show him what it's really like to, be an actual artist. I mean, granted, I only paid like $15, but that's money that I don't have right now because I'm not working. So, Or I wasn't working before either when I had it made. Honestly, I have too much shit going on right now. Too many health issues to even think about going back to work. My doctor won't let me go back to work. Yeah, that's not something I'm willing to pay any more for. Honestly, a logo design should not be any more than 10 to 20 bucks. I mean, honestly, it's really not that hard. If I had Photoshop, I could make it look 1,000 times better than what I have now. But I only have what I have, and I have Paint.net. So I'm using Paint.net to make all my logo and stream layouts and stuff like that.
You know, there's a free app that I use called GIMP.
Yeah, I've worked with GIMP. I couldn't really get the hang of it though. That's why I didn't really like it that much.
GIMP's a little bit more confusing, but I watched a couple YouTube tutorials and I'm pretty good at it now.
And I mean, I make some pretty decent logos. I'm not gonna say I'm an expert by any means, but I mean, I still have a job. Technically, what's going on right now is that they're wanting me to get short-term disability, but I'm in the process of getting short-term disability, but it's not working the way I need it to. And the people that are working with my case are just not, not helping at all. And yeah, I'm trying not to get sick as well, but I was so sick a few months ago that it just ended up being like it almost felt like I had coronavirus, and I think I might have. I'm not 100% sure because I got tested, but it was a terrible test. Like they didn't even go up in my nose really. They just kind of did the outside of my nose with a swab, and by that time that I got tested, I was already getting over the symptoms and everything. So it wouldn't have mattered anyways. I had some pretty intense temperatures, but I never knew what my temperature was because I don't have a thermometer at my house. Like, and by the time I wanted to check everything, I couldn't because they were all sold out. Like everyone had bought thermometers, so I couldn't check for all that stuff. So I mean, I was so sick, and I had pneumonia. They actually found out I had pneumonia, but I've had pneumonia before, and it was never like this. This was way worse. Um, and it turns out that my antibodies are low now, so now I get sick easier, and I also have asthma that I didn't have before. Um, and I might have fibromyalgia or MS, which both of them are really, really, really not great. Like that's something that can make me paralyzed for the rest of my life. And it's just crazy how these disability companies are just playing with my emotions and not giving me the money that I need. Like I'm not even going to be able to afford rent probably, but
if you have MS, I'll suck your dick for you.
anyways, moving forward, I'll get into the whole logo situation later on after this podcast. But moving forward, we're gonna get back into it. We're gonna get away from all the streaming news and everything. We'll update you on the streaming news tomorrow if there is an update with the Dr. Disrespect. But moving forward, we got some Xbox news. The new console will be coming out soon, and there's going to be a new thing called the Project X Cloud. Will allow games to be played from mobile devices. It's kind of like the Netflix of games, from what I got out of it. Which is kind of cool. It's like Nvidia's Stadia, or is that what it's called? I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the streaming services, but it is a streaming service, so you'll be able to play your Xbox games wherever you go, which is pretty dope if you ask me. It's kind of like the Nintendo Switch, where you could play wherever you take your Switch tablet thing. But They also might have announced that there is going to be an Xbox Series S, which will be the digital only version of the X.
Okay, so this is something I wanted. This is something I want to talk about a little bit. This has to do with that other slide that I added about
Okay.
Xbox news. How in July, this upcoming month, Xbox is supposed to have their event and whatnot,
Right.
right? And they're supposed to announce, all the exclusives they have. Apparently, they're supposed to have a lot of exclusive games. One of them including they're gonna show Halo Infinite.
Okay.
Now, sometime this gen, right? They kind of announced something called Codename Lockhart, which which they're supposed to announce the digital only version of the Xbox Series X,
Yeah.
but it's supposed to be, but from what I read, it might be the Lockhart, Codename Lockhart thing,
Yeah, but
because
you
it's
know how they
supposed to
always
be
change the
a,
name. They always
yeah,
change the name afterwards. So
it's
the way
supposed to be a next gen console that is a lot less powerful than the Series X, but it's made so that it can take its improvements made from next gen, but provide them at a lower cost.
right.
And the cost for this digital only Xbox Series X is rumored to be like between $200 to $300.
Hmm. See,
That's uh,
yeah, that'd be a good move on them. But I also think that the Xbox Series S will be a thing too, which it'll make it half the size of the
it might
Series
be that
X.
Lockhart thing
Yeah,
that I
it
was
could
talking
be. It
about.
very well could be. But I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna make it less powerful or if they're gonna keep the same specs. I mean, it's hard enough to fit everything, all that power into that box, anyways. Um, but I mean, without a CD drive, it'll definitely help. And I was also the rumor has it is that price range will be $250 to $300 from what I heard. And
Imagine if they're taken like for instance, like they've all so far the entire like basically all the time they start out with the original, like the original 360, and they went up and they made the 360 smaller and stuff like that. Imagine for the Xbox Series S, you know how it looks like a big fucking fridge?
yeah,
Imagine if they take the Series S, take all the power from that, and make it this little small compact box.
like a sugar
And they
cube.
make, yeah, and they make it
Xbox
two
sugar
ninety
cube.
nine, dude. Imagine if they make the Series X was smaller, and they make it for $299.
Yeah,
That would be ridiculous.
it'd be insane. I don't. I mean, they would definitely beat PlayStation by a long shot if they did that. Um, yeah, I don't know. The way I look at it now is that they're obviously going to have an all digital version of the
Oh,
Xbox
with
Series
no
X.
doubt,
There's
no
got to
doubt.
be. There's got to be. I'm
There's
hoping that
no
they.
digital version of the PlayStation.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have to because I know a lot of people don't even care for a CD drive anymore, and that's just one more thing that's gonna go wrong on a console, especially when they first come out. There's always issues when a console first comes out.
$700 for the PlayStation 5? I don't think they're charging $700.
It could be possible. I mean, the specs between the two consoles are about the same as a high-powered PC nowadays.
See, that's exactly what I think I mentioned this like literally every single podcast. Every time we talk about this, dude. If
Yeah,
it's more than $500 to $600, don't buy a console. 'Cause I
just get
bought
a
my
PC.
PC for
Exactly.
$900.
Exactly. And
PS5 is $700. That's bullshit. Buy a PC, dude.
yeah. And I
I'm not
mean,
spending
Linus Tech
700
Tips just came
on.
out with a new video that basically it was a budget PC for $500 using AMD hardware. It was $500 and it was running AAA titles at 60 frames in 4K like it was nothing. Like that's amazing.
If it's
Um,
more than $500, then it's
I would
stupid.
say go to PC. I mean, basically, that's what the Xbox and PlayStation are going to be. Is just basically a lower feature
Most of the
PC.
time, I see comments saying they stick with console because it's more casual and it's
Yeah,
not expensive as PC.
right.
If you're spending 7, maybe even 800 on a console, don't buy a console.
And granted, AMD, Ironhide, AMD has always been cheaper than Intel. They've always been the uh, cheaper product because that's just who they were. They're the name Intel is more expensive. Um, and up until the Threadripper and Ryzen series processors, AMD wasn't really that great. They were power hungry. They were very thermal limited. Like they get hot very easily. Like you'd have to get a pretty beefy heat sink to cool it down. Um, and honestly, I went with Intel because I've always been with Intel. Um, I'm not very familiar with AMD as a standpoint. I mean, I got let's see what I think mine's fuck, I can't even remember what my processor is at the top of my head. Mine's an i7 9700K, which is a pretty beefy processor. I got 16 gigs of RAM, um, a 2080 GeForce, so I'm set for a while. Like I'm not gonna need to upgrade anything. But yeah, I spent a lot of money doing those upgrades. I mean, $800 for a graphics card alone is insane. But anyways, moving on. Let's see what else do we got. We got Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk has released more trailers showcasing their game, and people have even got a chance to test play it. Um, up to 4 hours of gameplay they got to play, I guess. And so far, the people that got a chance to play it really enjoyed it, as expected. It's a game that's been really hyped up, and you know, I mean, to me, it looks like a good game. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it right away. I usually don't like to buy games as soon as they come out just because I like to wait for everything to get fixed. But it looks like they're gonna be fixing everything before the game comes out, so that's a good thing.
See, what I was looking at is people really enjoyed the game, but there's a few mechanics that kind of off put them.
Right.
There's a few mechanics, like for instance the driving mechanics. Apparently they were bad.
Yeah.
So the rumors going around right now is the reason the game got delayed is because they're trying to improve and fix certain stuff, like certain mechanics and certain gameplay aspects,
Right.
because they're just not there yet.
I wonder if they use the same like game mechanics as Saints Row, because isn't that the same company?
Yep.
I I wonder if maybe they use the same kind of mechanics or just updated them a little bit and people didn't like that, because I remember that Saints Row wasn't that good for driving wise, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure, but I haven't played the game in so long.
I didn't really enjoy the driving in that.
Yeah, it wasn't great. But I did enjoy the Saints Row series. I mean, it seems like GTA has gone that route of trying to copy them with all the fucking shit they got added on into their game. But I mean, they're both great games. Don't get me wrong. But
Oh yeah, definitely.
all right. So, you have anything else to add onto the Cyberpunk?
I haven't really seen too much news besides that they released trailers and people started playing it and testing.
All right. So, you got more information on the new Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Called Crash Bandicoot. It's About Time.
So yeah, the name is Crash Bandicoot. It's about time. The difference of this is that it's not made from the same people that made Crash Bandicoot before. Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog is not working with this. It is the company working with it is called Toys for Bob, and they did work with Naughty Dog before. They worked with Naughty Dog on the original Crash Bandicoots. So I guess that's not bad, because at least it's a company that's kind of familiar with it.
Right.
So hopefully it'll turn out all right.
I'm sure it will.
But it comes out apparently October 2nd, 2020.
And is it coming out for all consoles or just PlayStation? It should be for all consoles, correct?
It's PS4, Xbox One, PS4 and Xbox. That's what it says for right now.
Okay.
I don't know about.
So they'll probably release it to Steam or PC eventually. See, the whole thing about exclusive games, I wish that they would make it exclusive just for like a month or two, and then release the game to another console. Like, do you know how much more money they make by doing so? I think that'd be a great idea. Yeah, they used to do that with a Call of Duty. They used to do that with the DLC too. I don't know what stopped it from happening there, but anyways, FIFA 2021 will be released on the current gen console and will get a free upgrade when the next gen consoles get released. PC, on the other hand, will not. What do you mean by that?
Okay, so this is a little bit different. So FIFA 2021 will be released on Xbox One and PS4. When the next gens come out, the PS5 and Xbox Series X, when that comes out this year, it'll be like how we talked about before. If you own the copy on Xbox One,
Right.
you'll also own a copy for Series X. We'll have that free upgrade.
Right. What was that program called that they got? Off the top of my head, I can't remember.
Hang on. I think we can look at this real quick.
Yeah, we got it in our past broadcast information.
Smart delivery?
Yeah, smart delivery. That's what it was. All right, so smart delivery is basically Xbox's way of saying if you buy the game, you automatically get it on next gen.
So with FIFA, they'll have smart delivery and stuff like that for PlayStation 5 and Xbox. But for PC, on the other hand, you don't get an upgrade. You're stuck with that. So like,
you know, the way I look at it though is that the graphics are probably going to be better than
the graphics aren't really gonna. I assume the graphics aren't gonna change at all. I mean, it's fucking it's EA with FIFA.
They're probably just going to keep it high.
There'll probably be certain stuff that PC's not gonna get because the consoles will get an upgrade, but PC won't get anything. You're stuck with.
I think what's going to happen is that the PC version is going to be the max quality version, and what they're going to do is they're going to downgrade that version for the old consoles, and then when the newer consoles get released, they're basically going to update it to what PC has. And that's my theory. It might not be right, but I think that's what they're gonna do. I mean, they're not gonna leave PC out of, you know, worse graphics compared to console. There's just no way they're gonna do that.
It is EA.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, we ain't got much more to talk about, do we? I mean, the big thing was the whole whatchamacallit.
Streaming.
Yeah, the mixer and the streaming stuff. There is one thing I do want to talk about is Steam. Steam has released a permanent points system for the summer update. From what I saw and what I purchased with my points that I had, there's some pretty cool animated backgrounds and like little borders for your avatar, which is really, really cool. I mean, I paid like 2,000 points, and for every dollar you spend, you get 100 points, and it goes back from I think March. So the stuff I bought before, probably about like $30 worth of stuff. So it wasn't a lot.
How much points do you have?
I had about 12,000 points.
I did too.
Yeah.
For some reason, even though I only purchased like, I think I only purchased like a couple different things. Like I know I purchased
DLC for me.
DLC for you, DLC for me, and then I bought Wreckfest.
Yeah.
But I don't think that adds up to 12,000 points. Wreckfest was like $20. The DLC together was only $20. So I spent like maybe $60. So that would be only about like what, 6,000 points? I don't know how that works.
I don't know how it works either, honestly. The way I saw it is that it basically you get rewarded for things and reviews now too. You can actually get, if people like your reviews on games, you actually get rewarded with points now, which is pretty cool, honestly. I mean, Steam has finally figured out something that's actually something that people wanted for a while now. And I'm glad they added it because it's actually really cool, and it's a great way to show off your support for Steam.
It's pretty cool. I didn't know you can write reviews and get points.
Yeah. So basically, I think that's gonna wrap up this this podcast. I will be streaming games after this podcast, so stick around. To all the people currently watching, I will be back in probably like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm just gonna take a quick bathroom break, and I will be back live within about that time. Actually, you know what? I'll just keep it as I'll be right back probably screen, so I don't have to end it. I'll just how do I highlight things? Is it like slash highlight or something? Exclamation point highlight. I don't know. What's the command for that? I'm so confused.
What?
To make a highlight or stream marker. Marker? Is it marker? Exclamation point marker. Nope, it was not that. Is it slash marker? Yep. It's marker. Alright, cool. So that'll let me get that information from there, and then I'll upload it to YouTube eventually. Alright, so now that that's done with, I'm going to be right back. I got to use the bathroom. I think my dog needs to go outside too, so I will do that. And I will see you guys in a few minutes.